My name is Patty Kim, State Representative for the 103rd District. I'm honored, thank you. I'm honored that you chose to spend your morning with us. Many of you had started very early this morning, including the talented dancers, all from Allegheny County. We have high school students, we have college students. Yes, thank you so much for being here. We have come together to kick off AAPI Heritage Month and officially launch the Pennsylvania Legislative Asian Pacific American Caucus. I will serve as chair for the new caucus, and our three vice chairs are Senator Nikhil Sabal, Representatives Tarek Khan, and Arvind Venkat. We want to make sure that Asian Americans across the Commonwealth are well represented and their voices heard here in Harrisburg. I believe it's so important to form this caucus because representation is incredibly important. I stand here with my AAPI colleagues, the allies, our guests, to assure you that we are here to serve. After 9/11, many members of our community experienced fear for their lives and constant verbal and physical abuse. We feel your pain, and we are here. I've seen my parents discriminated against and passed over for promotions after promotions because of their English and their accent. We feel your pain, and we are here. After a sitting president blamed COVID on the Chinese people, many of us became new targets of racism and hate. We feel your pain, and we are here. Our sweet children have been singled out at school and made fun of because of their looks and the food we eat, telling them to go back to your country. We feel your pain, and we are here. Some of us are treated like forever foreigners, even though we are born here and don't feel like we belong. We feel your pain, and we are here. Our House Speaker, Representative Joanna McClinton, understands this as well. It is so encouraging to see someone reach the highest level but have a deep reservoir of empathy and compassion. After the Atlanta shooting deaths of Asian American women, the Speaker called me to see how I was doing, how our community was doing. She showed her support, and I knew I was blessed to have her as a leader, as my leader. I'd like to introduce you to Speaker Joanna McClinton to say a few words.
Thank you and good morning. It is so great to kick off Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month right here in the Capitol with so many of our Asian American Pacific Islander colleagues. Let's applaud them and their service. Since joining the state legislature just about 8 years ago now, I've been so blessed to travel throughout the state. I've been to the northeastern parts of Pennsylvania, the northwestern parts of Pennsylvania, and the southwestern parts of Pennsylvania, meeting with leaders, business owners, teachers, and community members. And I understand that Pennsylvania is a strong Pennsylvania because of how diverse we are in every part of the state. And I'm so grateful that we have diverse voices in the State House and also in the State Senate. I'm very excited to see all of the contributions that Asian American and Pacific Islanders have made to this Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the history that our colleagues have made. And I'm going to take a point of personal privilege and acknowledge them. First of all, we were so proud and continue to be proud and in awe of our chair for this caucus, Representative Patty Kim, who's right here in Dauphin County. She became the first Asian American to be elected to this Pennsylvania House. We're so proud of her chairmanship. Because of her leadership there, she's able to navigate issues that affect more than 2 million seniors. We appreciate your leadership, your bravery, and all that you represent. And then we'll leave Dauphin County. We're going to get on 76 and go west. Representative Arvind Venkat. We are so proud of the first Indian American elected to serve in the State House. He brings all of his expertise, my personal favorite, all the years he's practiced as an emergency room physician, to critical issues and needs we have for healthcare. Now we're going to get on 76 and go east to my hometown, where Representative Tarek Khan is the first healthcare practitioner, but also the first in the community to join the state legislature. Representative Khan, thank you. All the work that he did in our hometown gave him a lot of attention because not only was he making sure communities of color were educated about the COVID-19 vaccine, he went house to house to make sure the folks who could not get out of the home, could not travel, were able to get access. And then we go across the building to the Senate, also in Philadelphia, Senator Nikhil Sabal. We appreciate your being the first Asian American elected to the state Senate just in 2020. All of these leaders are breaking down barriers and they're representing communities and they are forging a path for all of those who will join us now and for the generation that will follow and take up all the seats that we currently hold. We are excited to see all the representation because one thing I know as a woman of color is representation matters. And for some of our children, if they can't see it, they can't necessarily believe it. But I hope this May they will see something that we hadn't seen previously, and that's all of the diverse voices that are now a part of this General Assembly who are working very hard for their communities and most importantly, making us proud every day. Thank you so very much.
Before I bring up our next speaker, I'd like to have any AAPI staff member to come up here. JP, Jolie, I need you to come up here because I want to show our guests that there is representation at every level of government, not just elected officials. Thank you. So our next speaker, you may not see him out in front of the cameras, but he is at one of the highest levels of government under Governor Josh Shapiro, who could not be here today, but sends Mr. Akbar Hussain for a couple of words. He is the Secretary of Policy and Planning and was instrumental in Shapiro's successful career. I'd like to bring up Mr. Akbar Hussain.
Thank you, Madam Chairwoman. Thank you, Speaker McClinton and the members of the Pennsylvania Legislative Asian Pacific American Caucus for the opportunity to join you and as we celebrate the Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month here today. What an incredible moment as we celebrate Pennsylvania's first Legislative Asian Pacific American Caucus. Governor's campaign, and when he first started campaigning, he ran on the idea that every community deserves a seat at the table and that every community deserves to be represented in the rooms where important decisions are being made. And this very specific caucus will work to ensure that his vision becomes a reality here in Pennsylvania, and I'm really proud to be here with them today. I'm proud to work for Governor Shapiro, a governor who believes that no matter your race, where you come from, who you love, or who you pray to, or choose not to pray to, that you deserve to be represented in our Commonwealth. I just wanted to take a quick moment to recognize some of the AAPI senior members of the governor's team. You saw Jolie here, Deputy Chief of Staff to the governor. We've got Magna Patel, Deputy Policy Secretary for the Governor. And we've got the Director of Research, Lisa Swanson, here for the Governor. These are just a few members of the AAPI community who help craft policy and an agenda for the Governor on a daily basis. I'm thankful for their leadership, their work, their friendship, and their dedication to the community. Like many in the AAPI community, my family and I immigrated to the Commonwealth in search of a better life. I was born in Bangladesh to parents who believed in hard work and opportunity. They could not imagine in their wildest dreams that their son, who barely spoke English back in 5th grade, would one day address you all as the highest ranking AAPI member of the governor's administration. I'm proud of the work I get to do on a daily basis on behalf of the people of Pennsylvania and for my governor. The Shapiro administration is fighting for safer communities, healthier families, and better schools by providing more mental health support in schools, by investing in historically diverse businesses, by ensuring that every community has enough teachers, nurses, law enforcement, and much more. The governor is creating opportunities for every Pennsylvanian to thrive. And we will be a steadfast partner to the Pennsylvania Legislative Asian Pacific American Caucus. The task ahead of us is to ensure that my story does not remain an anomaly, and we work to bring others up with us. Thank you for your hard work, and we look forward to the continued collaboration to make Pennsylvania the best place to live and work. Thank you.
I am sincerely grateful that my colleagues on both in the House and the Senate have joined us. I'd like to recognize Representative Parker. Can you please raise your hand? Everyone can see you. Representative Mays, Pittsburgh. Representative Green, Philadelphia. Representative Brennan, Bucks County. Senator Clitta. Representative Salisbury, thank you for joining us. Representative Siegel, Representative Malagari, Representative Bello. Yeah, Senator Collette will be speaking just shortly, so she's right here. I did not forget her. Now I'd like to introduce the vice chairs of this newly formed caucus, and we're going to start with Senator Nikhil Sabal and Senator Collette.
Thank you, everyone. Forgive me. Forgive my voice. I'm dealing with a little bit of a cold. Thank you, Representative Kim, Chair Kim. Good morning, everyone. So thrilled to join you to celebrate cultures and traditions and the contributions of the Asian American and Pacific Islander communities in Pennsylvania, and to announce the creation of the AAPI caucus in the Pennsylvania General Assembly. I'm proud to be the first South Asian to be elected to the Pennsylvania General Assembly, and even more proud that I was joined so quickly by my friends and colleagues and vice chairs of this caucus, Arvind Venkat and Representative Tara Khan. Along with Chair Kim, it is a privilege and honor to represent the growing Asian American population in our Commonwealth. Like many people here, my parents immigrated to the United States. My parents immigrated to the United States from South Asia. They ran a pizza shop in Southern California to provide for my brother and me, and I saw their labor and their struggle, but also their unrelenting optimism and their hopes for our family. 40 years later, challenges remain, but their optimism and mine has not waned. I believe in the promise of the United States, of Pennsylvania, and of Philadelphia for the Asian American Pacific Islander community. I'm thrilled to announce the creation of the Asian American Pacific Islander Caucus in the Pennsylvania General Assembly, a bicameral effort to amplify the voices of Asian American Pacific Islander Pennsylvanians and to advance policies that will benefit our communities. This caucus will be a forum for legislators and allies to work together, share ideas, and develop strategies to promote the well-being of our communities. I'm proud to be one of the founding members and look forward to working with you all on this endeavor. I'm also honored to be working with my colleagues, Senator Maria Collette and Representative Kim, to introduce legislation for the inclusion of Asian American and Pacific Islander curricula in our schools. This legislation will begin to make visible the lives of Asian Americans so that all of us can see in each other's experiences our shared hopes, our shared struggles, and our shared joys. It will begin to make visible that Asian American history is simply American history, stretching back further than the formal beginnings of the United States itself. I look forward to the work we will continue to do together to ensure Pennsylvania in which all residents see themselves represented in the work of our legislature and the dreams of our Commonwealth.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Senator Maria Collette, and I proudly represent parts of Montgomery County in Pennsylvania's 12th Senatorial District. And I'm glad to be here today as we celebrate the start of Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month and the formation of the new Asian Pacific Islander Caucus, and as we discuss what our Commonwealth can do to better support our AAPI residents. I'm fortunate to represent a diverse district where so many Asian Americans have chosen to live, worship, raise their children, and start businesses. As an elected official and an ally, I'm committed to working with the AAPI communities in my district and across the Commonwealth to ensure they feel safe and welcomed and have access to the resources they need to succeed and thrive. That's why I'm proud to be working with my friend, Senator Saval, to reintroduce our legislation establishing an AAPI inclusive curriculum in Pennsylvania, the companion to Representative Patty Kim's bill in the House. I've received many messages from constituents expressing concerns about their safety in light of anti-Asian recent attacks, sharing their experiences of discrimination, and calling for education to address prejudices before they take root. This legislation is a critical first step. It is often said that those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Giving our students a more complete view of history, one that deliberately includes stories of Asian American and Pacific Islander people, their culture and contributions, can only enhance their understanding of and appreciation for our Commonwealth and our nation. I look forward to working with everyone here as we continue to fight for an education system that reflects all of our people's histories. Thank you.
Hey everybody, this is Representative Tara Khan. I am so honored to be here on the first day of Asian American Pacific Islander Month, and for the first event of the Asian American Pacific Islander Legislative Caucus. I am incredibly proud to be Vice Chair along with Senator Saval and Representative Venkat and Chair Patty Kim. I'm also proud of our vast Asian American culture, which has so many varied ethnic groups, cultures, languages, and religions. The Asian Pacific American designation encompasses over 50 different ethnic language groups, and the 2020 census showed that the AAPI group is the largest increase of any group of any ethnicity. The past few years, we have seen massive steps moving forward, including 2 representatives from the first ever South Asian representation in the House. Of course, the first Vice President, who's Asian American, Kamala Harris, and broadly, this has been happening across our country. To speak broadly about the Asian American culture, our values so closely valuable, we're going to be fighting in the Asian American Pacific Caucus, talking about immigration and standing with immigrant communities to fight, to welcome and protect refugees, reunite families, and keep families safe. Also policies that support the social safety net, looking out for each other. Housing policies like rental assistance, home improvement. We have Senator Saval to thank for the Whole Home Repairs Act. Can we get a hand for that act? Providing nutritious food for families and raising the minimum wage, which is co-sponsored, actually lead sponsored by Representative, our Chair, Patty Kim. Can we get a hand for that? And my friend Ronnie Green. And making sure we have public education that's high quality, making sure pre-K in public schools, making sure we're fighting for free community colleges, student loan forgiveness, and including Asian American studies as part of our curriculum. Again, Senator Saval and also Maria Collette. Also fighting for policies that respect the autonomy of individuals, including the right to choose an abortion, and the rights of our LGBTQ plus community. And we are poised in the House to pass the Fairness Act. Can we give a hand for that? We're also fighting strong to protect our faith, including fighting back against the supremacy of one faith on others and forcing one's values onto others. And we're fighting to celebrate our individual faiths and recognize holidays like Diwali. And can we get a hand for Representative Venkat for his Diwali bill? And I'm fighting myself to get Eid recognized as a holiday. How about that? What do you say? Representation matters, as Representative Kim said, and that's why I'm so proud to stand with my AAPI family here and our allies, and I'm so proud to be with you here on this historic day. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Arvind Venkat, and I'm very proud to be the representative for the 30th Legislative District in Allegheny County, and the only state-level AAPI elected official west of the Susquehanna, so I get to claim to the western part of the state. My story is really like so many of my colleagues here. I was born in India. I came here as an infant with my parents, who really built the American dream for me and my younger brother. And when I decided to run for public office, perhaps in a stereotyped sort of way, my physician parents said, "Why the heck are you doing this?" And they may have used a more colorful word than that. But as my colleagues have said, representation matters. And while my greatest privilege is to serve as the representative for the communities in Allegheny County that I serve, as I said last week on the floor of the House, all of us as AAPI elected officials and state government officials recognize we carry a greater responsibility. As the AAPI community grows in Pennsylvania, we have a responsibility to make sure that our voices are heard, that the needs of this community are met in healthcare, in education, in visibility, and in equality. So I am extraordinarily proud to work under the leadership of Chair Kim and my colleagues in order to bring this caucus forward. I will close by talking about last week, where I got to witness my colleague, Representative Khan, give a prayer from the Quran, and myself to give a prayer from the Upanishads, the Hindu text. I will tell you that I had to practice many, many days to get the Sanskrit correct, and I hope I didn't butcher it too badly. But what I do remember most is seeing my colleagues, regardless of faith or no faith at all, to show the acknowledgement and the respect of the diversity that exists in our General Assembly. And I'm so proud and humbled to play a small part with my colleagues to show that the story that began with William Penn of having a diverse and welcoming Commonwealth lives to this day with the formation of the AAPI caucus. So thank you so much for coming, and I'm going to turn it back over to Representative Kim so that we can talk more about what are the things we're going to be doing during the rest of today. Thank you.
Thank you, colleagues, for your words. I'm going to end with this. We are immigrants. We were adopted. We were born here. We are Christians, Hindus, Muslims, atheists. We are business owners, doctors, state workers, and laborers. You can't describe us in one sentence. We are diverse, but we are united. This month, we celebrate our heritage and rich culture. We ask you to listen, to put away your stereotypes and be curious about each other. Our skin color may be different, the shape of our eyes may be different, but not much else. Ask us about our families, ask us about our goals. You will see how much we have in common. We will end with another performance by the Nundic Chants Group. After they are finished, you are welcome to join us on the House floor for just the beginning. To my left is the office. My office will have a lunch buffet of Korean, Pakistan, and Indian cuisine, as well as dessert. Please help yourself. And around 2 p.m., we'll have a legislative briefing in my office. Behave. All are welcome. Thank you, and enjoy this last performance. Hi, I'm Patty Kim, State Representative for the 103rd District here in Dauphin and Cumberland counties. We are here celebrating AAPI Heritage Month. We brought in a bunch of guests, speakers, and wanted to really just celebrate our culture, our heritage, and then also introduce a new caucus that are formed for AAPI state and Senate members. We wanted to make sure that we have a group that represents the larger Asian American community across Pennsylvania. We want to listen to the concerns and issues to make sure that we are serving the AAPI community across Pennsylvania. This is important to me, and I think this is important for many of the communities in Pennsylvania.
Hi everyone, my name is Aisha Noor, a proud Asian American Muslim and immigrant as well. This is so great to be here and celebrate the Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month, as well as celebrate the Pennsylvania Legislative Asian Pacific American Caucus. Thank you to Representative Patty Kim, the Chair Kim, who has organized this and invited us. It is beautiful to see the diversity within the Asian American Pacific Islander community and to celebrate it together with the culture and food. We are so proud, and it's wonderful to embrace the differences that we have, as well as the beautiful values that bring us together. This diversity makes Pennsylvania stronger, and we are so proud and honored to be part of that. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dan Nguyen, and I work for the Pennsylvania House Democrats in their Legislative Policy and Research Office. This is such a really cool event. Growing up in a predominantly white community, there wasn't as much representation, both in person, in my teachers, in media, in politics, but to see such a profound transformation over the course of my lifetime has been really encouraging, and I really hope to see more of that progress continues and to put more spotlight on AAPI issues such as the diversity of the communities, limited English proficiency, as well as making sure that data does not get aggregated so that we get lost. And yeah, thank you so much.
Hi there, my name is Mohan Seshadri, and I'm the Executive Director of APIPA, Pennsylvania's statewide Asian American civil rights and political organization. Just wanted to say happy Asian Pacific American Heritage Month. Thank you so much to the Legislative Caucus for putting this event together. We're so excited to see our Asian American elected officials get organized in Harrisburg to support our community and make sure our community's voices are being uplifted in this way. So thank you to everyone who turned out. Have a great Heritage Month, and make sure to vote on May 16th.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I am the Deputy Organizing Director and Pennsylvania and New Jersey State Director for Indian American Impact. It's so great to be at the Capitol today celebrating the start of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month with so many folks from across Pennsylvania. This is really a historic occasion. We're so glad to be gathered with so many friends and celebrating our culture, our heritage, our place here in Pennsylvania, and so very grateful to the Pennsylvania Legislative AAPA Caucus for putting this together, and we look forward to the rest of the month of May. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amina Arshad, and I am a field organizer with Asian Pacific Islander Political Alliance, and I am very honored to be here today for the Asian American representation for the AAPI Heritage Month. I want to thank you for the Power Caucus for doing that. This is very nice. Thank you.